today's video, I thought I would do a quick review of my new Louis Vuitton Favorite MM bag in the Damier Ebene. And I thought I'd also show you what it is that I've been carrying in my bag. I've had this bag now for about 6 weeks, and I actually did an unboxing that I'll go ahead and link below in case you're interested in seeing what my experience purchasing from the website was like. But I have been carrying this bag every week since then, and I really got this bag to wear crossbody on the weekends. So mostly I've been just wearing it on the weekends where I need to carry a lot less stuff than during the work week. And then also I went on vacation and took this bag and carried this primarily throughout my vacation too. So first of all, I've been loving this bag. It's very, very convenient, super easy to carry, very versatile. I love the Damier Ebene print because I really feel like it goes with everything, especially heading into fall. It seems to just really complement a lot of the colors that I'm naturally wearing. Also, for the Favorite MM, the Damier Ebene is the only color combination that doesn't have any of the vachetta on it. And the vachetta leather is the lighter colored leather that is definitely more prone to spotting out and, if it gets wet, absorbing oils from your hands and things like that. So for something that I want to wear crossbody, if this whole strap was in vachetta like it is for the other two colors that this comes in, then I'm sure I would have to be a lot more careful with how I wear it. And that's just not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that's very versatile. The size has been great for me. I can carry all the things that I really need to carry on the weekend, which I'll show you what that is in just a moment. But it's definitely minimal. I don't want to carry a lot of stuff. And so this really keeps me from overpacking and taking stuff I don't need. One of the things that I really love about this bag is the way it's designed with this gusset on the side. It allows a lot of flexibility to be able to get a lot in here without it looking bulky. This definitely looks smaller than some of the other crossbody bags I wear, but I really fit about the same amount in it. One of my other favorite crossbody bags to wear is the Rebecca Minkoff Small Love crossbody bag, and because it's so structured, I actually can't get really much more than I get in this one in that one, even though because it's structured, it looks a lot thicker. It looks a little bit bulkier than this one. But I will say the lack of structure on this bag also can be a little bit of a con. Because it doesn't really have any structure, it does allow you to get a lot of stuff in, but it also means the bag can look a little bit lumpy or a little bit deformed at times. So I think I've mastered how to pack my bag so that's not an issue, but every once in a while I'll get a weird pucker along the top or, kind of the side or the back, and, that just doesn't look as clean and doesn't keep the clean lines quite as much. One of the other things that I really love about this bag is the versatility between the long strap and then the short chain strap as well. So I've only carried it once so far with the short chain strap, but I do like that I have that ability. So every other time I have carried it with this long strap. And since that is the reason I bought it, to be able to carry it crossbody, then I definitely do love that. But one other con for me on this bag is I don't love the way the long strap attaches. You have the clip on one side, but on the other side it loops through. And so this just feels maybe a little like they cheaped out just a little bit. This makes it harder to slip this strap off quickly, and I'm just a little worried about when I'm doing that it'll rub and maybe cause some issues with the coating coming off on the sides or something. So I think that probably keeps me from wearing it with just the short chain strap more than it would need to if it had these clips on both sides. So I don't know if there's some other reason why they designed it this way. If you know what that is, feel free to leave me a comment below because I would love to know. Otherwise, like I said, it just feels like they kind of cheaped out. When I first got the bag, I found that the strap was a little bit stiff and a little bit cumbersome just when I would set it down. It was always kind of wanting to pop all the way out, and it was hard to keep the strap kind of wrangled in. But I have found that through use that it has softened right up, and it is very, very soft. So I don't have the stiffness that I first did, and so the strap is very comfortable. That is something that I've heard a couple of people in other videos about the Favorite MM talk about, and so I don't know if they just didn't get theirs worn in or what, but I found that my strap did wear in really well, and it's still wearing really well. I mean, even though it's a lot softer and more malleable, it doesn't look like it has any more wear. And overall, I definitely don't have any wear on the bag. Of course, I wouldn't expect to show any wear after just 6 weeks of wearing the bag. So let's go ahead and hop into what it is that I've been carrying in my bag on a routine basis. And so since I'm carrying this really mostly on the weekends, what I'm doing is I'm taking some of the essentials out of my everyday work bag, which I also have a video on what I pack in my everyday large tote that I carry for work, and I'll link that below too. So I'm really just taking out the essentials and putting that in. So here you can see what all I have, and as I mentioned, since this bag doesn't have a lot of structure, you know, it is just kind of a big open area, which makes it easy to get in and out of. So first of all, I have my wallet, and this is just the wallet that I've been carrying for probably about a year now. That's just real small, and so the nice thing is I can keep it in my big bag, but I can also easily slip it out and put it in smaller bags like this. Then I have my makeup compact that has powder if I need to touch up my face, but it's also got a mirror in it, so I like to carry that one. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Powder Foundation. Then I've got some mints, and you know, if I needed to make more room, I could definitely buy mints in a smaller container, but I just like the icebreakers best, and it doesn't have any problem fitting in here. Then I also have my separate coin purse. This is where I actually keep my change and any dollar bills that I have. I keep that in here. I only carry my credit card, debit card, license, any like rewards cards or anything like that in here. So I definitely could consolidate that down if I needed to make more room, but I've been carrying this in the big bag, so it's quite easy to just slip it in here as well. Then I've got my phone. This is just the regular iPhone 6, but not in the plus size. You definitely could fit the plus in here. There's plenty of room for that. Then I've got my keys, which I've got several keys on here, plus the fob for my car, so that's definitely not dainty. And then I've got a few lipsticks and chapsticks, and so generally I have a bag in my big work bag that has all of my lipsticks that I'm kind of into at the moment, and so on the weekends I'll just pull out the couple of lipsticks that are going to go with, you know, whatever I'm wearing. And so right now I've got the Wet n Wild liquid Catsuit. This is in Rebel Rose, and this is my favorite color from this line. And then I've got one of the ColourPop lipsticks, and this is the color Lumiere. And it's actually the color that I have on my lips right now. So it's just a nice mauve-y, burgundy kind of tone that's great for fall. And then I've got just a Blistex chapstick with SPF in it. And so those are the other items that I keep. And then in the little slip pocket, I also have just a few receipts, because typically what I'm doing on the weekends is running errands, and so it's just nice to be able to slip that in its own little pocket so it doesn't come down in here and get crumpled up with all the other stuff. So that's basically what I carry in my Favorite MM bag on the weekend. Now, I mentioned that I also took this on vacation, and it was the primary bag that I carried while on vacation. So what I thought I would do is just show you the versatility and how I packed it for my vacation. And so the vacation that I went on was actually to go antique shopping for several days at a large antique event that happens a couple of times a year. And so because I was antique shopping for things like furniture, there's a couple of different things that I need to pack than just my everyday. So I just repacked it how I packed it then, and you can see everything fits really nicely in here once again. But the important difference is for that trip, I did take out my coin purse, and so any cash that I wanted, I just put in my wallet because I wanted to make room for this really nice heavy-duty tape measure. It's a 25-foot tape measure, and so I definitely could probably keep the coin purse and get a lighter duty tape measure to be able to get both in here. But I just really like this tape measure because it's really easy to use and it's got some nice features on it. So I just traded that out for that. And then the other thing is, because where I'm shopping, sometimes they don't have ability to run credit cards, I did want to take my checkbook. So if I needed to write checks, I could. And so I was able to get that in here as well. So other than that, everything else that I was carrying was pretty much the same. I mean, the lipsticks that I was carrying were particular to what I was wearing that weekend, but I always wind up with a couple of lipsticks and my chapstick in here. And so that's basically what I was able to pack in my favorite MM bag. So I think this is the perfect size for me. I know they do make it in a size down from this, and I personally don't think that that would be big enough for me, but this size is quite perfect. So I'm really glad that I got this bag. I expect that I will be carrying it pretty much every weekend for quite a few next months, and so I'm going to have to be really thoughtful to get my other crossbodies I love back into the rotation because I'm just naturally wanting to reach for this. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope you consider subscribing. Until next time, bye.